To make Nevermore Academy seem real, Wednesday's cast had to go through a lot of challenges. From insane pressure on the set to spooky physical transformations.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Discover how hard the actors worked to get ready for filming.
A big part of it too was just physicality.
Find out what Emma Meyers had to do to help her character wolf out, and which mental health issues Jenna Ortega faced because of the show. Let's begin. Making it perfect. We already know that the Wednesday show is all about perfection. The show director Tim Burton wanted even the smallest details to feel real, so the actors had to acquire skills in a bunch of new areas.
You have to do all these like crazy, sports activities and learn all these, like archery and canoeing and all this stuff. And
there were some episodes that required months of preparation. For example, the competition in the Po Cup. The actors needed to learn how to canoe and compete against each other IRL. Jenna Ortega and Joy Sunday also became real fencers to make that iconic fight scene.
I trained for about a month total before we shot that scene. I'd never done fencing before.
The cast learned stuff that almost didn't show in the series. Percy Hynes White shared that he had to work on his painting skills because his character is a great painter and was shown it once.
I had to take like painting lessons and drawing lessons for like a month, and I'm only ever painting for like 2 seconds in the show.
Percy shared that it wasn't easy for him to dive into all of this activity.
I'm terrible at.
But the shooting process itself was even tougher than the endless rehearsals. Why? The actors had to put their costumes on. Bizarre looks. Every character on Wednesday has a strong identity. Non-conventional hair, eccentric makeup, and offbeat wardrobe details. However, it took a lot of effort to create and wear the looks.
It was one of those things that you didn't think that it was going to be as complicated as it was.
Jenna Ortega shared that she didn't have time to do any fittings, so sometimes her costumes didn't match expectations, or fit properly, like the leather jacket. It's obvious that it was too small. And comfort wasn't a given either. Remember Wednesday and Enid's cat suits for the Po Cup?
OMG, you look perfect!
In that 2-layer tight overall, every move felt like a stunt, and it was almost impossible to go to the bathroom.
Because initially, we couldn't pee, so then the next day they put the holes in and try to make it a bit easier.
The fencing costume was another challenge for Jenna.
Women have to wear discs over their chest, so they kind of moves around a bit. Going to the bathroom took 20 minutes.
One more complicated thing was makeup and hair. Catherine Zeta-Jones shared that sometimes it took more time than filming a scene. To bring Morticia to life, makeup artists covered her entire body with a pale foundation, then created lines on her face.
I mean, you think of the people who go for Halloween as Morticia.
Oh, yeah.
She's not going to have, something that it's not going to happen. I make it my own through the work.
Catherine had to be careful with her every move on set because it was very easy to ruin the look. Another person who had to constantly think about her appearance was Christina Ricci. As it turned out, combining a red wig and glasses with perfect makeup wasn't that easy. By the way, have you noticed the faceless characters on the show? That also involved complicated makeup. Things were even harder for William Houston, who portrayed Joseph Crackstone. To transform into his menacing character, the actor had to wear contact lenses and dental prostheses. What about the creepy facial features? They were hand-painted on William's face. The actor never mentioned how much time he sat still in the makeup chair, but it had to be hours. However, that's nothing compared to the makeup used for turning into a werewolf. Spooky transformations. If you think that every single creepy scene in the show was made with CGI, you're wrong. The moment where Enid claws and breaks the bus was the real deal. Emma Meyers wore real claws on her fingers to do that move, but the toughest part for the actress was in episode 8, when her character wolfed out. Emma underwent that insane transformation in real life. She had a face mask made specially for her, scary teeth prosthetics, and huge contact lenses. It's hard to imagine how she could even breathe under all that makeup, let alone act. Emma Meyers struggled even more with her character's nature. She had to go to werewolf boot camp to get into a werewolf spirit, and of course, to learn some tricks.
I've never done so much parkour in my life. It was me
I'm assuming.
running on the floor on all fours, leaping
jumping
over things.
The strangest thing in that camp? There were stunt guys who pretended to be sheep. Emma had to crawl around and circle them.
So weird.
And that kind of activity wasn't just a one-off thing. Throughout filming, she trained every single day to improve her skills.
I was literally in the stunt gym every morning when I wasn't filming for 7 months. I was there all the time.
The actress didn't even take a day off when she got injured. In one of her interviews, Emma said that she got whiplash, but she had to deal with the pain and carry on. Still, no one from the cast had much free time during filming because the showrunners planned every single second. Following crazy schedules, the cast of Wednesday was basically living on a film set. Why? Again, there was crazy attention to details.
There was a lot of pressure.
To make every scene impeccable, the actors repeated the same actions dozens of times.
Action! With the jits. One more. Reset. Go. And wait.
That is when we would kind of slow down in our days a bit.
So to stick to the schedule, the cast members started early and ended shooting almost at night. Just listen to how insane Jenna's schedule was.
I would wake up around 4:30. I would be picked up around 5:20-ish.
By 6 a.m., she was already getting dressed. By 6:30, she was in hair and makeup. And from 8 a.m., she was on set, ready for her 12 or even 14-hour workday. You think that was it for the actress? Nope. After an exhausting filming process, her workday still wasn't over.
After shooting, I might have a couple of lessons. I might go to stunt rehearsal to learn the fight sequence that we have going on for the next day, so I'd do that for an hour, and then I might have a cello lesson, and then I go home.
By the way, following a tight schedule was only one of maybe millions of rules Jenna had to follow. The craziest of them included no slouching on set, no showing emotions, and no blinking. And the actress lived like that for almost a year, sometimes without any breaks on the weekend. It was just constantly going. And if you could on a weekend, and if we weren't shooting the 6th day that week, it was, all right, well then, we'll get your lessons in on that day. Jenna Ortega shared that she battled with major anxiety because of all the pressure. To add insult to injury, the whole cast was living in Romania, on a different continent than their loved ones. Jenna once hinted at how much she struggled without her parents there. I did not get any sleep. I pulled my hair out. There's so many FaceTime calls that my dad answered of me hysterically crying. However, when the actress came home after filming, things didn't get any better. She just didn't know what to do with her free time after such a jam-packed period. It's an awful feeling. You get that post-work depression. But now Jenna shared that she finds solace in spending time with her family and picking up new projects to work on. And it seems like she and her other cast members are already preparing for the filming of Season 2 of Wednesday. Hopefully this time it will be easier, especially as the cast became a source of support for each other.
I think in general, I did not expect to just be friends with so many people on the set.
What's your favorite transformation in the show? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to stay awesome.